I often think to myself in that similar analogy, because when I stopped competing, I've lost like 6 stone. And 6 stone. My daughter doesn't even weigh 6 stone. That's a person.
6 stone.
And you think to yourself, if I pick up this 6 stone child or whatever, right, carry them around for a day. And that's when I used to think to myself, my body is so laboured. It was so goddamn stressed, blood pressure through the roof, getting up and down the stairs, as big and strong as you were like, this just ain't effective.
So how heavy was you at your heaviest?
23 stone.
23 stone.
At my heaviest.
Through competing, so this was
Through
pure
competing,
muscle.
This was pure muscle. This was anabolic. This was lots and lots of drugs and all sorts of pills and potions going in there. This was not natural.
You were very strong then, very, very stronger than you ever have been.
Yeah, strongest of my life.
But then
absolutely.
how did that affect you in other ways? How did that affect your health?
So my health, so I had varicose veins.
Yeah.
So my veins had prolapsed in my legs, and every now and again to catch them and they bleed. Getting palpitations. So when I was trying to sleep at night, through some products, Ephedrine and clenbuterol and things like that.
This is through no physical activity. It's purely you relaxing.
It's just me trying to be at rest.
Stuff in your body.
And just putting your body under that stress through all of these foreign chemicals that shouldn't be there. So I said we had the palpitations, had the joint pain, steroids, and the effect it can have on your body's production of a lot of natural, but it's all self-imposed.
So what made you change? Why did you want to change? So you were a very strong bloke. I imagine, was you competing then as well?
Yeah, so I was competing strongman up into sort of a UK level, NEC in Birmingham and all that sort of stuff, competing against some pretty strong, high-level individuals. But for me, it was when my daughter was born. That was the big turning point for me, because I knew I'd taken my body to a place where it was not sustainable. We'll go into all the injuries on another time, but my body was not designed to be that big. I'd taken it to a place where it was never supposed to be. And when my daughter was born, I had to take a real think about the example I was setting for her, because I was happy at that point in my life. I was happy lying to everybody else. It was like the worst kept secret of me taking steroids and not taking steroids and growth hormone and all this other stuff. You walk around saying no, and it was just such bullshit. Do you know what I mean? It's like you wearing a black shirt now and go, no, I'm not wearing black. You're like, dude, I'm not fucking blind. I can see what you're wearing. Do you know what I mean? I know you're not supposed to be that big.
So do you think you was doing that to possibly mask something else then, or was it just purely just like push?
Absolutely.
I'm the strongest.
There was a huge masking element going on there. I think even from when I was really young as a child, and I was bullied quite badly when I was at high school and stuff like that. So I wanted to build that shield around me. And I was always very talented. I'm sure many
people can relate to that. I mean, so many people through training. It doesn't matter which way you go. It generally, especially in my experience as well, it's normally to try and hide the way you're feeling or the way you have felt.
Absolutely. So I'd always been into sport anyway. But ironically, it was creating a bad environment at times, because my dad had always encouraged me to do my best and stuff like that. And I was always quite a gifted athlete in anything I really laid my hand to. But that had the opposite effect, that I wanted to win all the time. I always wanted to win, and nobody wants to play with somebody that's overly competitive, and I was a really sore loser, so I was going to win all the damn time, and I would push myself. I was 10, 12 years old doing 500 sit-ups a night, 200 press-ups, just trying to build myself and just running up and down our hill. We lived on a hill back then, and just pushing myself to that limit. So I was being everybody, basketball the next day, football, whatever, but that doesn't make you popular.